Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how you can create this abstract loop in Blender. If you're interested, then stick around until the end of the video. So let's get started. First hit Shift A and add a plane, go to Geometry Nodes and click on New. Delete the group input and add a volume cube node, or Shift click on it. Add a volume to mesh node, put that here. Add a mix RGB, plug the color into the density and add a gradient texture. Set it to spherical and plug the color into the factor and into color 1. Add a Musgrave texture, put that here and plug the height into color 2. Set it to 40 and set the scale to 2.5. Add a value node, plug the value into the W. Let's select all of these nodes and press Ctrl Shift D to duplicate them and keep the connection. Add a join geometry node. Put that here and plug the mesh in here. Add a color ramp and put that here. Bring the black into somewhere around here and the white here. Make sure the value node and the plane are selected and open a new window here and set it to graph editor. Keyframe the value here and click on the drop down and select the default value. Go to the modifiers and add a noise modifier. Set the scale to 100 and the strength to 2.5. Now let's save. Enable restrict frame range and click on the drop down. I'm going to set the end to 100. You can of course set it to 250 if you like. Let's set the blend in and out to 25. If you set the end to anything below or above 250, then go here to the timeline and set that frame here. I set it to 100, so I'm going to set it to 100 here as well. Let's close this window now, add a set shade smooth node and put it here. Now we need a subdivision surface node. Put it here and set the level to anywhere between 1 and 3. I'm going to set it to 3. Add a set material node. Put that here and go to the material properties and click on new. Now select that material here, go to shading, go to rendered view and make sure it's set to cycles. In the world properties, go to color and select environment texture. I'm going to put a link to the HDRI that I'm using in the description. In the render properties, set the max samples to 384. Now go to film, enable transparent and transparent glass. Under color management, set the view transform to filmic and the look to very high contrast. Delete the principled bsdf, add a mix shader. Set the factor to 0.05 and plug the shader into the surface. Add a glass bsdf and plug the bsdf into the top socket here. For the color, I'm going to choose a light blue. Now add a glossy bsdf. Plug the bsdf into the bottom socket here. For this I'm going to choose a red color. Let's save again and go back to layout mode. Press delete on the numpad and 1. Hit Shift A and add a camera. Ctrl Alt 0 to go into camera view. Now press G and set twice to move it in the local Z axis. Hit Shift A and add an empty plane axis. Go to snapping and enable face project. Press G and put it somewhere around here. Disable snapping and set it back to increment. Select the camera and go to the object layer properties. Enable depth of field and here select the empty. Set the f-stop to 1, the blades to 16 and go to compositing. Enable use nodes, add a denoise node set to accurate and enable denoising data. Now hit Shift A and add an alpha over node. Plug the image into the bottom socket here and make this black. In the output properties, select a resolution that you want. Create a new output folder. Once you are in the folder, give your images a name and put an underscore after the name so the Blender automatically assigns numbers to the frames. Click on accept, set the file format to JPEG and the quality to 100%. Save again and press Ctrl F12 to render the animation. Once it's done rendering, close this window, go to video editing, go to the render properties. Go to color management and set the view transform to standard and the look to none. In the output properties, hover over the file location and press Ctrl C. Go to the file format and set it to FFmpeg video and go to encoding, container and set it to MPEG 4. Set the output quality to high quality. Now go here and hit Shift A, image sequence. Go to the folder where you have the images or paste it in here minus the name. Press A and enter. Let's save again and press Ctrl F12. If you liked this tutorial, then you're probably also going to like the one that is on screen now. I'll see you next time.